Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. I'm Shailesh Fulsunge, father of a superboy, a hotelier since 1988, a Taj veteran, Amazon #1 best-selling author, a steward transformed into a managing director, founder of Marine Australia Private Limited. Fantastic topic today. We were discussing on hotel project finance and funding. Today, the subtopic is debt financing, their key elements. Now, what are the important elements in debt financing? The important element we will talk about debt financing today. Pledging of asset is the most important element. You can also say having a collateral against the debt which has been secured is the most important thing in debt financing. If you don't have a collateral, if you don't have any asset which can be pledged, there is no debt which is going to be given to you. So it is always against a asset or a collateral. In technical language, we always say it's a collateral. Now, in collateral also, there are two collaterals. One is the primary collateral and the other one is the secondary collateral. Primary collateral is a property or an asset on which the project is going to be done or the project is proposed. The secondary collateral is, apart from the primary collateral, there is some other asset, other property that can be also attached to it, that becomes the secondary collateral. Now, why the lender wants a collateral? The reason why he is looking for a collateral, because he feels that the borrower is indemnifying him. He is indemnifying himself by giving some asset and taking some risk. The borrower's skin is there in the business. Otherwise, money is coming from out. What happens if nothing works out and the borrower just walks away? So that's the reason the lender would always look at having some kind of a collateral, some kind of a security which will be pledged against the money which has been given. And there is a margin which is always kept. It depends on a 100 rupee collateral security, on a 100 rupees asset, you will get 50 rupees, 60 rupees or 70 rupees. So there is always a margin which is kept. So there is a procedure which is there and everybody has to follow. Now the important part is when it comes to getting your funds from the concerned lender, there is a term sheet, lending term sheet which is there, which comes from the lender. And what are the contents of the lending term sheet? Let us discuss that in brief. I'm not going to stretch it, but I just wanted to talk on the key pointers. What are the contents of the term sheet? The first and foremost content would be a loan amount. Second would be the term of loan. So first point becomes the loan amount. Second point becomes the term of loan. Third point would come as what would be the processing fee, what would be the interest rate. The fourth point would be amortization schedule, how the repayment would be done. The part payment and the prepayment terms would be also mentioned. Any assumptions from the lender will be documented. If there is any scope of top-up financing required, that could be documented. So there are, and could be some more pointers. These are the broad pointers which would be there on the term sheet and both the parties have to agree to. With this, I am signing off. There are more videos coming on the financing and the funding part of it. So if you like this video, say like, subscribe to my channel by pressing the bell icon. There's a lot of information available on my YouTube channel. Please take advantage of it. Already there are a lot of other subjects on hotel projects and hotel operations, sales and marketing, finance. Lot of material is available. Kindly take advantage of it. Subscribe to my channel. Till then, I would like to take your leave, and I will be back with my next fantastic video. Till then, God bless you. Bye.